Welcome to lesson number 35. We're going to start on a new tune. It's called Bill Cheatum, and it incorporates a few more techniques that I would like you to learn. So here's the tablature. You can make a screenshot of the entire tablature. Here's go. And this is it. Okay. So it's going to take a few of these snippets, to get through this tune, and I'm just going to play it for you. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of different versions of this tune, but basically they have a similar sort of outline. You can recognize it, but you can play it in many different ways. This is just a way that I come up with for what you know already, that you can learn additional things and have a new tune. Okay, so here we go. Was it. I played the first part twice and the second part twice, and I forgot to write in the repeating signs, for the second time. So when you look at the tablature, it has repeating signs, for the second part. Anyway, so the techniques, we're going to start off with Bill Cheatum is the first bar. So we start off with. We have a good friend, and we have a lot of fun with this tune. So actually, also, by the way, before we get started, mandolin players, fiddlers, they play this tune in A. So you would put your capo on the second fret, and play it in A when you play with a fiddler. Have mercy, with them, because in G it wouldn't be that good to play for mandolin players and fiddlers. So it's an A. But when the banjo, we just stick on a G here right now. So we start off. So that means middle finger and index finger play at the same time. First string and second string. Maybe I can see this better. Can't see the strings really well. I know this banjo, it's just I don't know. So, yeah. And then Ika, my Ika. I always talk about Ika. That's the first bar. The next one is very familiar. You know that from Boil Them Cabbage Down. You just do that slide. But I've written a 3. Because I just want you to try just to slide to the 3. And while you just try that. It's a new technique just to make that a little bit more twangy sounding. You pull it out of tune. I talked about that before. You do a slide going to the 3. But while you do the slide, try to do a bend like this. See, it sounds twangy. And just instead of going to the slide to the 4. Sounds very square. This is twang. Just try it if you can do it. It's fine if you can. It's all right. Now the bar 3 is the same thing as the first bar, but it's with the C chord. You just press the entire C chord down, play the 4th string, and then do this, and then Ika, 5th string first. And then we stay on the C chord. And what we do now is we do a forward-backward roll, but we're going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to show you a new twist on it, which is very great. Sounds really, really good. So what you do is you play the 4th string, then the 2nd, then the 1st, then the 5th. Okay, that's what we did on the C anyway. 4th, second, first, fifth, and now when you come back, you play the middle first, and then you play the index on the third. Now that's different, right? You play the index on the third and the thumb on the fourth, and middle on the first. So start off again. Fourth, second, first, fifth, first, third, index, fourth with the thumb. So it's, now that's a super important roll. You will use that all the time. It really covers all the ground of the strings really well. So if you have a C chord, try just to play that roll. Like that. So let's do it again. All right. So now that's the whole second line. We play the C chord, Ika, and then the roll. And now you have learned, from the classical period I talked about. So it's the same call again that we had before. Same as the first line. And now we have to have an ending to put a lid on that and bring it back home. Now I'm going to incorporate what's called melodic style into this, which means, there's a different flavor, because all of a sudden I have more melody because I'm using a trick. So here we go. I start off with the slide to the 4 because I don't want the same twang anymore now. I just want to go to slide to 4. So the first 4 notes are the same as a forward backward roll. And now I take my middle finger and go on the second string on the 5th fret, and at the same time I press down my index finger on the 4th fret on the 1st string. So I have this chord, this here, middle finger here, index here. This is also a very important little melodic chord that you will always use again. So this is not just for this tune. This is really just something that you need to learn. So this is this little position. Take it away, put it right back on. Look at it as a chord almost, but it's not a chord that sounds like a chord. It sounds great in context of a roll, and so it's the last 3 notes of the scale. So it's E, and then F sharp, and then the 5th string is G. So and then I go straight and start with the index finger on this note, and then middle here. But I don't have to move these fingers. I just do that so you can see that better here. So first 4 notes. Okay, and now I put the chord on and start playing on the 2nd string. 1st string, 5th, and go straight back to the 2nd string. These are these 4 notes. Sounds good, huh? And now comes the last bar of this first part, and it goes straight back to, I'm already very far into time. Okay, so then it goes straight back. It goes. So I just hold my middle finger down to here, to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and do a backward roll, starting with the middle finger first, index, thumb on the 3rd, 1st string, thumb open, and the 5th string. So again. So last 2 bars. Does that sound great? So first part, play it real slow. We'll learn the second half next video. All right, good luck.